Hello, Sally-Ann here, PT Skills. This bite-sized video is on energy systems and the creatine phosphate system. So pens and notebooks at the ready. We're going to crack on with the slides. So this is our first of our energy systems. And it's the creatine phosphate system. Okay, let's hit it. Okay, so the creatine phosphate system uses creatine phosphate to resynthesize ATP. So remember the last video we looked at adenosine triphosphate and how that bond breaks off when it gives us energy, leaving us with adenosine diphosphate. So we have to resynthesize a phosphate to create ATP so that we can use that energy up again. So creatine phosphate is stored within the muscle cells and is limited supply. There's not much of it. Around about 10 seconds worth of energy we have supplied in our muscles, and then it's gone. So it's for rapid energy, short bursts, so when we need max intensity, so anything that takes up to 10 seconds. So for example, a 100-meter sprint would be using your creatine phosphate system. Or if we're weightlifting, we're lifting some max weights, that's going to use your creatine phosphate system because it's under 10 seconds, more kind of explosive activities that are going to use the creatine phosphate system. It's anaerobic, so it doesn't need any oxygen. Unlike the aerobic energy system, it doesn't need oxygen, fat, or any carbohydrates. It's literally using the creatine phosphate, which is really another energy molecule stored within our muscles. So there's no fatiguing waste products either, just it can only run for around 10 seconds because there's a limited supply within our muscle cells. So if we look in that left column, the creatine phosphate system, it's anaerobic, so without oxygen. It's very rapid to produce energy. It's a chemical energy. It produces very limited adenosine triphosphate. There's no waste products from it, so there's no lactic acid or anything like that, which is going to impede our performance. Short duration, 0 to 10 seconds, but very high intensity. So, 95 to 100% max effort. Quick recovery. 30 seconds to 5 minutes really to resynthesize. So that's why if you see someone in the gym lifting something really heavy and they're using the CP system, they might rest for some time because they need to resynthesize the ATP. Muscle fibers are going to be used at type 2B because there are explosive, powerful muscle fibers. So I'm not going to go over the task yet. I'm just going to stop share and go to my flip chart because I know some of you like to watch my random drawing of the day. Here we go. Okay, so let's look at it in pictures. So we know we have ATP, which is adenosine and 3 phosphates. There we have it. So we break off this phosphate here, and we know that's going to give us the energy. And then we have adenosine diphosphate, so 2 phosphates, and we need to create another phosphate. So along comes our creatine phosphate, which is stored within our muscles. And what we can do, the chemical reactions will create or allow this phosphate to bond back onto adenosine diphosphate, giving us, doesn't even look like a phosphate, does it? There we go. Giving us our adenosine triphosphate again. So we can use that bond for our energy. But it's limited supply, so we're only going to be up to 10 seconds worth of effort with this system. Okay, so there is your lovely diagram for creatine phosphate. Let me just come back to my camera and back to share screen. Good. And here we go into your little task for the creatine phosphate. Oh, with a bad spelling mistake, system even. More haste, less speed. Okay, for the creatine phosphate system, list the following. Is it aerobic or anaerobic? What fuel source, the duration of exercise, what intensity, and give a sporting example, or even better, more sporting examples. So write that out. If you want to write out the flow diagram with all the chemical bonds breaking off, do that if it helps you get the information in. And I look forward to seeing any pictures, any comments, any questions in the chat below. Have another great day.